Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we are off for more of Final Fantasy VI. This series has been greenlighted by YouTube apparently. That pretty much means, in my terms, that this LP is fine to be recorded without any problems, unlike Kingdom Hearts. That's pretty much the reason why I went against talking about this in my previous update video. But anyway, I'll handle this. Stand back. We've reached a barricade, but Biggs thinks he's such a big badass and he just rams the bloody thing. Even though the machine's hardly big enough. So let's head in, and we won't hand over the Esper! Guess what? Your first boss battle, and it is actually quite a toughie. Wilk, get them! Decisive battle music, I love it. Hold it! Think back to our briefing. What about it? Do you recall hearing about a monster that eats lightning? And stores the energy in its shell? Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Alright already. Basically, that means you've got to attack the head, and you do not want to use lightning attacks. If you get it weak, you always want to use... well, you don't want to use any... Oh god, what's he doing? Basically, sorry, I'm getting a little bit distracted again. Seems to be a thing, because you've got to really think on your toes. You do not want to use Bolt Beam, and once you do enough damage off over a certain period of time, he'll retreat into his shell. And all you want to do is wait and take the time to heal. If you attack his shell at any point, that's why you don't want to go stupid. When he says grew, that means he's going to go into his shell. This is the time to spam heal force on your party members. If you attack him, he's going to counter attack, and you don't want that. So just heal, so that we have all of our HP back to max. Don't want anybody to get knocked out, because that's kind of a thing. Okay, one more heal force. And once 3 whole turns have gone, once you've had a turn with all your party members after he's gone for the shell, he should pop out if you wait long enough. Of course, his ATB bar's just waiting to choose get out of shell. There we go. Now we can attack him again. I'm going to use a fire beam. And Tech Missile works really well against this thing. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. But other than that, it's not really tough, but you can make the mistake if you spam too many attacks at once. And once he hides in his shell, all attacks that haven't been carried out yet will automatically target the shell. And that can get you into a little bit of a problem. But that's the nature of ATB battle system. It makes you want to attack as quickly as possible so you don't waste your turn. But if you do so, you could be digging yourself into a hole. That's why I'm waiting right here. Just in case that happens, and I want to heal Mysterious Girl, because she's gone a little bit weak. You don't want to be taking any chances here, even though you clearly are overpowered when you heal. Okay, now he's going back into his shell, so now it's time to heal all over. So let's heal... I think Biggs has been affected by slow, if I recall. That's why he's glowing like that. Okay, do that. And Wedge heal Mysterious Girl. Mysterious Girl! I don't know. Okay, now I'm just gonna wait again. Pop out your mug. 3, 2, 1. Didn't time it right, damn it. Come on! Okay, there we go. Tech Missile, I want to target its head. There we go. And another Fire Beam to the head. And then an Ice Beam to the head, and that should finish it off. Boom! Now, when bosses are defeated in Final Fantasy games, in 2D Final Fantasy games, the screen will flash a couple of times, some explosions are heard, and then it just slowly disintegrates into oblivion. And that's how you beat bosses. Well, that's how you beat this boss, and I got a potion. I don't normally get a potion in this battle, but as you notice, you don't get any experience. Kind of mean, considering that almost every battle so far gives you piss poor experience, but it's so easy to get, and then the boss, that's actually kind of tough, doesn't give you any. Most bosses in the game do give you experience, but for some bloody reason that one decides not to give you any. And it gave me a potion instead. And you can get into random encounters. God damn it. I was hoping I wasn't actually going to get into a random encounter at this point. And it was a back attack, of course. Now, if you hold L1 and R1 while in a battle, your characters will run on the spot. If you hold them down long enough, you'll escape the battle if you're allowed to. If Wedge just wants to escape, thank you very much. That's really annoying when you're running away from a fight. It didn't just fade back to the game, it like takes its time. This is the frozen Esper. Wait for it. The game's just loading. There we go. That wasn't that bad. Hey, what's the matter? Do you know something we don't? The frozen creature began emitting an eerie light. Well, where's that light coming from? Whoa! Hey! Wage! Where are you? What's happening? No! Sparks are flying in this battle, and it destroys the Magitek armor. So what happened? Did we survive? What was that mysterious Esper? Why did it hate the Magitek armor so much to explode it and kill Biggs and Wedge, but not the girl? Maybe we'll find out. Looks like we survived. Who's this kook? Oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't realised, you actually do have to move out of the bed. It doesn't actually tell you if you're cleared to actually move. You got to talk to him as well. Where am I? Whoa! And I only just removed the crown. Head hurts. Easy, this is a slave crown. The others had complete control over you while you were wearing it. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you, in time that is. A mysterious young woman controlled by the Empire and born with the gift of magic. Your first permanent party member of the game? Terra Branford. A green-haired young girl lass with magical powers. I'm not going to rename, because I like to keep the names of the characters as they are. My name is Terra. Impressive! I never heard of anyone recovering this fast. What's going on? Oh no, the guards are after Terra. Open up! Give us the girl in the Empire's Magitek armor! Open this door! We want that girl! She's an officer of the Empire! And yet we have amnesia, so we don't even know what's going on. And they were controlling us with a slave crown, so we're innocent in all this, technically. Empire? Magitek armor? Look, yeah, I have to get you out of here. I don't have time to explain. Over here. Now, just want to explain, if you're playing the SNES version, the Wii version, you're going to be walking at a snail's pace like this, but if you're playing any other version, like the PlayStation version, the PlayStation Network version, the Game Boy the Game Boy Advance version, or the iOS version, I believe you can actually run if you hold down a button. It depends on what system. Of course, mine's circle, so holding down would run. You would actually need a separate item later on in the game in order to run, but if you grab it in this version, you actually run 4 times the speed. So it actually makes things a lot more of a breeze when you're under a time limit. But then again, the fade out also takes time away, so I guess they had to compensate it for something. Make your way out through the mines. I'll keep these brutes occupied. Well, might as well do so. Let's get out of here. She's up there! Split off, men! Let's get out of here. Now, you want to pay close attention to your HP, because now we're in random encounters and we do not have Magitech armor. So, we're going to be stuck with our usual skills. Obviously, we have magic like we could have used before, but now we're stuck with the basic attack. Attack allows you to have a chance for critical, of course, and... a back attack, really? God damn it, I just had one of those. Whatever. Obviously, back attack means that I'm most of the time not able to escape and they get the first attack. When you attack, you use your weapon that you have equipped. If you have 2 weapons equipped at certain points, obviously you'll attack twice, one with each weapon. And obviously your power stat and everything else, it's kind of just the usual thing when it comes to RPGs, it affects your attack stat. And, did it just hurt itself? That was weird. Attack it! And like I said, play close attention to your HP, because you are really susceptible to dying here. But you get a ton of experience at this point, so it's not a bad idea to fight wherever comes to you. Just thought I would cut out that transition. Another save point, I'll gladly touch it at least. Okay, there's a checkpoint. Let's go, go, go. Now, I want to go up there, because there's a chest up there. Obviously, it contains items, just like any game, and... oh, come on! Where at? Nothing special. Murder them! If you don't want to take your time on beating these enemies and you feel like you can't take them out in one hit, just use fire and split it with L1 or R1, so you can target multiple targets if you feel like these battles take forever. But of course these are our first fights, so I'm going to leave them in. 44 gold. Now you see, there may be a few questions on why it's called GP and Gil in some versions. Well, it used to be called GP, but in nowadays it's called Gil, so if that's a question. Phoenix Downs, they're a helpful item as long as you have more than one person in your party. Basically, once you're knocked out, you can use a Phoenix Down at pretty much like a 1-up or a revive. But the problem is, if you've only got one character, that's obviously instant game over if you get knocked out, and therefore you can't use a Phoenix Down to revive yourself. And no, it will not recover HP if you just use it when you're not knocked out. It will just be a complete miss like what happened there. Sometimes if you have a shield, it will count as a miss, but that's really rare when that happens. Shields normally just increase your defense. And if they have immunities, that will also count as a miss when people attack you with that type of attack. I'll get into that later when we get those kind of items. Thank you for dying. I'm getting a little low in health, so I might want to heal. Terra gained a level, awesome sauce. Okay, I think that'll be the last time I leave that transition in this episode. It's starting to eat a lot of my time. Okay, let's get out of here. Run, run, run! Ah. You know what? I haven't actually used multi-target magic yet, so let's do that. L1 or R1 to target both of them. Don't press left and right, because otherwise you'll be targeting yourself and your team. You can actually do that with attacking spells, but if they have like absorption to that type of attack, that would actually help. Got her! Oh god, we're cornered. Let's go that. No, we can't go that way. Oh no, we're cornered. What's going to happen to us? Ah! Hole! Even then, people didn't even know what happened. Wow, he fell quite a distance. Nope. Can't move. We've lost consciousness. My sweet little magic user. With this slave crown, I'll practically own you. Looks like this is what happened to Terra when she was in the Empire. That's when she got the slave crown. And then she was a tool of mass destruction. This is her backstory. Remember when Biggs said that she killed 50 soldiers with fire in under 3 minutes? This is what happened. Whee! Good! Burn up everything! Ho 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 ho! We stand on the brink of a major breakthrough. In the days to come, we'll witness a total revival of magic. It is our destiny, and ours alone, to take this mystic force and claim what is rightfully ours. With our newfound power, nothing can stand in our way. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gastal! As you can see, Terra in the background doesn't do anything. Because she's controlled by the slave crown, affecting her memory, and now during her escape, she's knocked out on a cave floor. Took you long enough. How goes the robbing and plundering trade? Well, what do we have here? Treasure hunter and trail-worn traveller searching the world for relics of the past. Our second permanent party member, Locke Cole, to save the day. The E is silent once again. There seems to be a lot of this in the game. Nash and then Locke. It's not Nashi or Lockie. But yes, why was he sent here for? Apparently we've got a new playable character, so we're not dead yet. I prefer the term treasure hunter. Ha! Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Cheeky. Anyway, were you the one who sent for me? Yeah, there was a girl I'd like you to meet. You better not have... This better not have anything to do with that Magitech riding Imperial Witch. Imperial troops are pursuing her even as we speak. This town is no match for the Empire. Our independence can only be assured if we join forces with the Returners, an underground resistance movement. That girl wasn't responsible for her actions. We must get her to understand our dilemma. Alright, I think we better help her. Agreed. Make your way first to Figaro and talk to the king. I like that name, Figaro. Sounds epic. I love this sound effect. Ew, boop, I love that. Hang on. Oh no, they're after Terra. They found us. Now we gotcha. Oh my god, they have an army of beasts. Who knew this was Pokemon slash Final Fantasy Tactics slash Fire Emblem slash I don't know. I'm running out of lists. Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Hmm? Oh my god, we have an army of Moogles! Moogles? You saying you want to help me? Goopo! Hey, who's this Moogle? Hey, it's the tutorial Moogle! Use us to save Terra from the guards! Need more information? Yeah, might as well. You'll fight using 3 different groups. Press the square button to switch between them, or whatever button it's telling you in your version. Your job is to defeat the commander of the guards before his men reach Terra. Save her, or else it's game over. Yes, if they reach Terra, it's game over, and you're going to have to restart from your checkpoint, which was, well, right before Terra fell into that hole. Now, we've got a team, well, if I press triangle here quickly, we've got a team of Kupek, Kupop, and Kurama. All of these are temporary party members, and you pretty much have an army of 11 Moogles. It is ridiculous. 3 with Locke, 4 in 1, and well, actually no, I think there's only 10 Moogles. But yeah, this whole caravan of enemies are pretty much ganging up, and I just pressed the wrong button, excuse me. Back it up. Basically, I want to block off all routes with the other 2 Moogles before I get into fights. And I believe that when you're in menus, the enemies do move around. And if they touch any character like that, you're automatically going to switch to that team just for the battle. And if you win, you clear off the battle. If not, the team will be revived with 1 HP each member back at the battle, back at base, which is Terra. Locke has the special command of Steal. He has no magic. Basically, if you use Steal against an enemy, you have a chance of stealing one of its 2 items. A normal drop and a rare drop. Most of the time, you may not get anything at all. But these Moogles are ultra powerful with their item sets. Definitely better than Locke, of course. And Terra put together. Well, maybe not with the magic, but you know what I mean. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of fights here, so I'm going to cut out all the transitions. Okay, I want to switch to the other set of Moogles and block the way. Oh god, not again. Are they all coming Locke's way? That's helpful. Alright, kill these things. These are all required battles, technically. I believe that if you take them all out, they will start to respawn. But yeah, this is kind of like a tactics kind of battle, really, because you've got to like navigate and block ways so that when you're controlling one team that you want to take out the boss with, you have to control the rest of them in order to block the way. There we go. May I just say that I love this theme? Sadly, it's getting butchered by my multiple cuts. Okay, put this Mog in the middle there so no one can get past him. And another battle with Locke. Seriously, I'm supposed to be using Locke in order to get through. Might have to use a bunch of potions in a minute. Blizzard! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh my god, it knocked out almost 2 of my Moogles already. Okay, this team's definitely not going to be able to work. Unless well, actually, no, I'm not going to waste a Phoenix down. But like I said, if one whole team gets knocked out, they will be revived with 1 HP. Oh god. Back at base, and the base at this point is Terra. Jeez, I'm going to have to keep pausing during my commentary just to cut out those bloody fade-ins. Nyoi! Murder him! Ugh, enough with the blizzard already. It's annoying how enemies have magic and yet only one of our playable characters has magic. Thank you. This could take a while. I would like to be finished soon. Oh, for Christ's sake! I'm not allowed to move, am I? Wow, look at Mog's HP. He's got 240. He's clearly the best Mog out of the... Best Moogle out of the bunch. And stop using Blizzard! You freak... Bloody... Blah, 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 blah. Slow my speech again. I was going to come up with an insult. I was trying to say another insult, and wow, that dude has like a boomerang or a shuriken or something. Mastered a new dance? What the hell? I'll get into that later on in the game. Just saying right now, that dance has something to do with Mog, and okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to continue going with this Moogle. Alright, if that dude can just get out of the way so I don't touch him, I can walk through with this bunch. I wouldn't normally do it with Moogles, but because Locke's team is so weak, I'm going to have to resort. And I don't think you can actually leave. Can you leave? No, you can't. It's blocked. I never tried that before. But anyway, boss time! Again. For the second time this episode. You gotta take out the Lobos before you can take out the Marshal in this battle. But once you've taken out this whole entire battle, you're pretty much good to go. Oh, you can target the Marshal, never mind. But you still got to take out all the enemies, so just spam the X button, I guess. Or the A button if you're playing a different version than me. Kill his face. Well, that was quick. Just spam the button. Wow, that did a lot of damage to Camog right there. Just saying right now, all but one of these Mogs, well, not on the screen, but all but one of these 10 Moogles are temporary. Only one of the Moogles out of these 10 are a permanent party member, but we don't know which one it is, and I'm not saying. And actually, he's kind of an optional character. You don't need to go out your way to get him. But that was easy enough, as long as you have the power and the HP to do so. And because I was using all Moogle, an all Moogle team, that's actually kind of a tongue twister, to be honest. We beasted through, and we saved Terra. Thanks, Moogles, we're in your debt. Whoop! I like how he just picks her up by making those pixels fade into him. Do. Plop. Just checks up on her. I'm not doing any of this, by the way. This is all sequenced. I think this switch will. I love this. Boom. So that was simple, but very funny. Because it just goes boom. No, you're back with us now. You saved me? Save your thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember anything. Past or present? You have amnesia? The man said my memory would come back. Give it time. You're safe with me, I give you my word. I won't leave you until your memory returns. By the way, this secret entrance might be useful someday. Don't forget about it. He's being serious right there. And Terra just blinks. Has no clue what he's talking about. But after Locke makes a mad dash for the entrance of the town, even if you do not have any way to run, you now have control. If we try to run back in, however, who might you be? Whoa! This isn't good. We better hightail it southward to Figaro. Whoever's in the first slot of your party is going to be displayed on the map. I would cover this little building right now, but I'll come back to that later because we're out of time. In the next episode, guys, we'll explore that house and head south to Figaro. See you guys then.